in this video, I'm going to show you how to send an email campaign. In this video, I'm going to show you how to send a campaign, otherwise known as an email, in MailerLite. So we're going to get into MailerLite, going to get to your dashboard, and you're going to click on campaign. And in the top right-hand corner, you're going to click on create a campaign, and you're going to send a regular campaign out. Now, you're going to call it a name. So this could be weekly email. It could be a sales campaign. It could be launch email 1. So just make sure this is for you only. The recipients aren't going to see this. So we're just going to send this as, I'm just going to call it test. The subject line is what the people will see in their subject line. So you want to make it not clickbaity, but you want to make it something that they will open. So let's just call it how to send a campaign. You can add emojis, don't tend to recommend it because some email providers don't like that. Now, a pre-header, you can see it here, will appear here. So I will just change that to solving your MailerLite problems. So the pre-header is the text that it gives you just to give you an idea of what the email campaign is about. And then you select the recipients. Now, as I said in the explanation in the dashboard, some people will automatically go for all active subscribers because they'll go, well, that's going to send it to everybody on my email list. You don't want to do that because, as I've spoken about in the dashboard, some people will be at different processes of their journey with you. So, for example, if I was to send it to everybody on my email list, to all active subscribers, everybody in my free group would get it. But the people in that free group list are currently going through a nurture sequence so they can get to know me. So I don't want to send it to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to send it to the master list. And this is why it's really, really important that you have that master list set up, because we don't want to send it to all subscribers. If we keep sending stuff to all active subscribers and we're sending stuff out of sync and they're getting these really nice emails knowing how to get to know and like and trust you, and then all of a sudden they're getting bombarded with other stuff, that's not great. So make sure that wherever you set something up, you always have that master list. You may be going, oh yeah, but I'm only sending it to 255 people instead of 375, whatever the difference is. Yeah, but you're sending it to 255 people who actually really, really know you and are likely to convert. The other 125 people yet still need to get to know you and are more likely to unsubscribe. So click select. And then next, we choose the content. So this is where you will create design. Now, because I am on the Growing Business, which is the first paid for platform, I will get templates. I've also got templates of my own that I have created, but I'm going to show you how to start from scratch and how to save an email that you send as a template so that next time you come in to send an email campaign, your template will be here. So start from scratch. And we just want to use the drag and drop editor. It's really, really simple. We just want to drag and drop everything in. So we're going to click on this. And the funny thing is, even though it says it doesn't give you templates, it does. So we're just going to delete all of this because we don't need it. So we're going to click on this and it will give us a little bin at the top. We're going to delete it. So that's gone. Click on this, delete it. We don't need it. So it then gives us the blank. We can't get rid of this because this legally needs to be at the bottom of each email. So you've got some hero sections here, which are great. So this gives you a good starting point. And actually, this one's quite good. Okay, so you've dragged and dropped that over. You want to click on here, and then this will come up at the top. You want to click on replace image. And the great thing you can do with this, type in logo, and you can put your logo at the top of the email. You can put lots of images in. There is lots of talk that emails with lots of images don't get delivered. So when you are first starting out with your list, I highly recommend that you keep it simple, short, and sweet. Just put your logo at the top. Then you can add your text. So I'll delete that and I'll just put, hey. This is where you can add a variable. So click on the little hashtag, click on variable, add name, so it personalizes it. And then you would add your text here and then sign off. So I always sign mine off, Shelley, your online business and tech experts. Now, the reason I like this button is because I believe that even if you are just adding value, every email that you send, somebody should have the opportunity to buy from you. And a button at the bottom is very inoffensive. It's not overly salesy. It's not pushy. So what I would do is I would click on this. When you double click on it, you can change the text. I would put work with me. Now, and then I have a page on my website where I sell all my different products. So I would put a link, you could put a link to your website. And then open a link in a new tab. I always like the link to open in a new tab. I don't like it when things open and take away the page that I'm already on. And the reason I do this, sometimes I have 2 buttons at the bottom of my email. You can have this, join my free Facebook group. But basically, you're giving them a call to action. So you're giving them something to do at the bottom of that email. And just to expand on it a bit more, so this takes it away from how to, lots of people don't like being sold to in emails. Now, we need to get past the fact that people expect lots of free stuff from us. So by just having this button, you're not selling to them in an overly salesy way. It's not obvious, but they are getting used to the fact that they will eventually have to buy from you. So this is where this comes in really handy. So click on save. Okay, so once that's done and you're happy with it, if you click on actions, you can click on save as template, enter your template name. So you can call it email template, for example. So that means now that whenever you go to send an email campaign, your template is there. So you can just click on continue editing. If you do make any changes after that point, you will need to save the template again. But that just means that now you've got that template there. And once you've done that, you want to go up and you want to click on done editing. Once that is done, make sure that everything is okay. So subject header, etc., etc., etc. Then you can either send the email now, which is great if you're doing a last minute thing, send it later. So schedule it to sell out to different times, or send it for a specific time in all time zones. So if you've got a very global audience, you would use that one. But for me, I would schedule it to send later and say, so today's April the 12th. So what I would do is I would actually schedule this to go out on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Click on schedule. That's done. It then appears in your outbox, and then that would go. And that is how you create a campaign.